it's FET. So I'm here for a slightly overdue update. I intended on doing one a few days ago and I just never got around to it. Last I left you, my lining was having issues, or it was being a little pokey, I should say. And I kept having to go back and have it checked and take more shots and estrogen pills, and go back and have it checked every other day. I believe the last video I did was well over a week ago, where I was supposed to be going back the following day, which was a Monday, and we were hoping that it was going to be all good. That day, when I went back, it actually hadn't grown at all. It had stayed exactly the same, which I believe at that point it was 8 point something. And what they want is 10 millimeters, or bare minimum 9. They will go ahead at 9, but they prefer over 10. So I was a little disheartened that day because it had not moved at all, even though we did injections and estrogen pills up the girly parts, all of that weekend. And when I went back in Monday morning, it hadn't moved at all. So at that point, I was pretty fearful of a cancellation, because we were dangerously close to the end of the window of when they want to work on building your lining up. But they didn't give up. They didn't give up. They saw something that they liked. I don't know what they saw, but I'm grateful that they did. They wanted me to do yet another injection that Tuesday, continue with the estrogen pills both days, and go back in on Wednesday morning. And lo and behold, on Wednesday morning, we go in and it shoots up to 9.6, which was close enough for us and close enough for the RE, so that made me happy. At that point, our transfer was scheduled for, drumroll, today. I'm sitting on a couch, taking it easy, you see. Our transfer was this morning at 11 a.m. And we went in with our fingers crossed that the Frosties survived their thaw. We were transferring in 2. I wanted to transfer in 3, but they wouldn't let me. When we signed the paperwork a while back, they said, no, just do 2, just do 2. I guess they're fearful of doing 3 in case all 3 take. So that was fine. We went in, and the 2 that were intended to be dethawed well. They survived. They were a 5BB. Both of them were 5BB embryos before the freeze, and they were 5BBs after the thaw. So that was awesome. Aside from them, that did leave us with 3 still left in the freezer. And the transfer itself actually felt so much better than last time. My fresh transfer was kind of painful, even though it shouldn't be. I was having bladder issues at the time. You can go back on my past videos if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about. But my bladder was in a lot of pain. And when you do a transfer, you need to have a full bladder at the time. So that was a really bad combination last time. And I really don't think I was fully healed yet from all the side effects from the retrieval, because I did blow up like a balloon. It wasn't quite ovarian hyperstimulation, thank God. But that week was pretty rough. Needless to say, with a frozen transfer, I didn't have to deal with any of that. I was in good shape going in, and there was no pain. I actually was laying on the table with a smile on my face the entire time, talking to the nurse, talking to the doctor. So it was a completely different scenario and a different experience entirely. And I feel good about it. I do feel good about it. Now I have some pictures. I will show you what we have. That is the first guy. This is the second one. Now this one looks a little bit different around the edges, because they said when this picture was taken early this morning, this one hadn't quite expanded yet from the thaw, because they see these parts over here, they expand out into this. And while these aren't quite textbook, last time I think I had a 5AA and a 5AB. I will definitely be happy with 5 BBs. This one looks great. So, that's that. And they did give me this. Let's see. There's nothing on here that I shouldn't put up. So that's me. This is the bladder. So you see how full it has to be. And your uterus is down here. And you're kind of looking down onto it, kind of like a hot dog bun. And that little white dot right there is where they went. So that's what I have. And I'm going to sit my happy butt on this couch all day long. Not that my husband would have it any other way. He won't let me get up anyways. And we're going to pray, and we're going to hope this works out. But that's about it. As for feelings-wise, I was really, really, really excited going into the first one. And not to say that I'm not excited this time. I think I'm a little bit more guarded. Maybe guarded of my heart. I am cautiously optimistic, is what I keep telling people. I'm happy and, well, I was happy and scared and excited all at the same time this morning. But once we found out the embryo grading and the fact that they survived the thaw, that made me feel much better. So that part of being worried is gone. Of course, there's the next 2 weeks to contend with, and I'm going to try and stay as calm and collected as possible. I still say there should be a different way to do this. We go through all of these shots and pills and procedures and transfers and retrievals and IUIs and Clomid and, oh God, all of that stuff. And you get to the end and you've got to wait the 2 weeks just like every other normal woman in this world. I still say there should be a better way, a different way. I don't know, bring it down a couple of days. That would be great, right? All right, so that's it. This is going to be a short upload for me. I normally go on and on and on for about 20 minutes, but that is it, and that brings you up to date with what we got going on. So I believe our pregnancy test is May 25th. Whatever that Friday is. I don't have it written down in front of me, and it's early in the morning. So that is 14 days including today. And I know I'm probably going to get asked, am I going to test early? I have no idea. Last time, while I'm not sure if I put it on here, and I'm not quite sure if I advertised it on Facebook either. Last time I did do one test early, and it made me absolutely insane. Because I didn't know if I tested it too early or if it was really a negative. Obviously, it did end up really being a negative, but at the time I didn't know that. So it kind of makes you crazy. It's almost impossible to only do the piano stick once. It's like once you start, you can't stop because, what if this, what if that, what if this? And I'm not quite sure I want to do that to myself. I recall saying this last time, so we'll see how good the willpower is. I do have tests in my house, so I can't say that I don't have any that I'd have to go out and buy them. I have a couple of dollar store cheapies and a couple of the Wandafos, I believe they're called, from the internet. I probably won't use those because those drive me crazy sometimes. Sometimes they're great, sometimes you get some false lines on there, and I don't really want to deal with that either. But yeah, so I'm going back and forth here. I don't know. I can't answer that question right now. I guess we'll see if the willpower holds out and if I get any kind of symptoms. Last time I did write a little journal of symptoms. Unfortunately, that journal is no longer of this world from last time because when I got a negative, I got quite angry and sad all at the same time, and I chucked it. So we'll see if I'll write down all of that stuff again this time. I probably will, only I'll try and not read into it as much as I did last time and just kind of go with the flow. So I am hoping and praying and laying on my couch like I'm supposed to. So before I let you go, I wanted to do a quick shout out here to all of the BFPs. Congratulations to you guys, especially Veronica and Carisa. I know yours is up in the air right now, but I am still praying for you, girl. I hope this is the one for you. And I am really excited for Beth. We now know she's having a boy. And my baby boy colored yarn is about to be busy very soon. Some of you know what that means. You've gotten boxes from FET in the past. I kind of do these random baby boxes I send out to people here and there. So, I will talk to you guys later. I will probably be doing some vlogs to keep myself busy and my brain preoccupied. They'll probably be completely random vlogs. Maybe some tag vlogs, maybe some DIY vlogs. I haven't really decided. But so long as the rest of my life doesn't get in the way, I do want to do that. So you may be seeing a little bit more of me in the next 2 weeks. And I will definitely be back to let you know what the results of this first FET is. First FET and second try, and number 2 is going to be the charm. Talk to you guys later. Bye.